Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. We all know what it's been like to be XRP holders over the last few years as the SEC attacked Ripple and as a result attacked all XRP holders on a global scale. We know what it was like to be mocked and ridiculed by all sorts of entities and individuals in the world of crypto, many gleeful that XRP holders endured truly substantial financial harm. Some people being absolutely ruined as a result of an SEC attack on XRP holders. We went through that, right? And could we get a few thank yous? Could we get a few, you know what? You know all I want. Because look at the headline on your screen. This is from the Crypto Basic. Uniswap cites Ripple victory in response to SEC Wells notice. So, because of the success against the SEC, because of what happened, yes, with Ripple, great attorneys, obviously, but how about that John Deaton representing over 75,000 XRP holders, highly consequential and to the positive. And so many of you listening, represented by Attorney Deaton as a result of all of this, changed the path of crypto clarity and regulation in a very meaningful way. There will be, I'll just use this word, ripple effects. There will be ripple effects as a result of what has happened here for years and decades to come. Can we just get some thanks? Actually, here's what I want. I'll just Uniswap, take everything that happened in the SEC v. Ripple case that's going to work out for you. Use those arguments, even if Ripple pioneered some of those arguments, or if you're going to draw on the success because of Ripple and XRP holders, go ahead, cite all that stuff. But can each of us at least get a damn gift basket? I don't know, maybe a spread of meats and cheeses, something like that. Maybe a fig spread, some crackers. Am I asking for too much? Can we just get like a little something? But before going any further, I do want to be clear. I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice. And you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. And so, folks, I mean what I'm saying here at the outset of this video. Although we've been shunned by much of the crypto community, what we've gone through as an XRP community, it's to the benefit of everyone else, even those who despise us. That's something. Can we just get a little bit of, like a little baby boo bit of gratitude and a cheese spread, some meats? That's all I'm saying. Good basket. Decentralized exchange Uniswap references the victory secured by Ripple in the SEC case to challenge the agency's litigation intent. Uniswap has responded to the SEC's Wells notice with a firm stance, citing Ripple's legal triumph. Well, how about that? And just in case some of you need to be a little bit caught up to speed, yes, in recent times, we've learned about all sorts of Wells notices going out. Uniswap was a big one. Obviously, other big ones, separate cases, going out to Ethereum Foundation and Consensus. Obviously, doing everything they can to build up the entire Ethereum ecosystem. Here we have Uniswap, decentralized exchange, and there's the Uni token attached as well. And Uniswap did receive a Wells notice recently. And as far as I'm concerned, it's a virtual certainty that this will ultimately result in an actual lawsuit. Yes, the commissioners have to vote on this, and Uniswap has responded, as is customary. You get a chance to respond before a vote is actually tallied. But to me, it just seems like the votes are going to be there. They're just going through the formal process. It's still going to happen here. But they are lucky as hell that the XRP community and Ripple worked to make sure that they have this extra ammo that they otherwise would not have, frankly. Maybe, in hindsight, maybe the SEC is recognizing that picking on a giant like Ripple and a giant like the XRP community, maybe in hindsight, maybe a bad move. Maybe not the best strategy. You know what I'm saying here? Anyway, piece continues. In July 2023, Ripple secured a partial victory when Judge Annalisa Torres ruled that XRP is not a security on its own. This landmark decision has become a beacon for other crypto entities facing regulatory scrutiny. And I gotta pause to note, this really steams my vegetables, son, when it's articulated like that. Fine, it's technically true. Oh, partial victory. Well, they didn't get the whole thing. Yeah, did we get the parts that actually matter? Duh, yes, we did. XRP declared itself not to be a security. On all the things that actually matter, we got it. Uniswap's retort to the SEC's allegations was that the decentralized finance or DeFi sector should be nurtured, not stifled by litigation. In a blog post Tuesday, they argue that the Uniswap protocol, which facilitates peer-to-peer transactions without intermediaries, aligns with the SEC's own mission to protect investors and ensure market integrity. The crux of Uniswap's argument is the nature of its protocol, a self-sustaining software that has processed over $2 trillion in trades without a single security breach. This, they claim, is a testament to the protocol's robustness and its contribution to creating a more efficient and transparent market system. Uniswap criticized the SEC's expansive strategy for regulating cryptocurrencies, arguing that the agency's legal interpretations are excessive and have been rejected by courts in the past. Additionally, they foresee backing from Congress through a proposed bill that would transfer the regulation of digital assets to the Commodity Futures Trading Commission. Yeah, so I'll note here, and you may have heard this news by now, I talked about it in an earlier video today. Indeed, that's what they're referencing here, is the FIT21 Act. That passed the House. That passed the House yesterday. Love to see it. Overwhelming support. Now, of course, it still has to go through the Senate, and then if that happens, President Biden has to sign it, and he's indicated, it seems anyway, that he will not veto that one, which is a surprise. I mean, that guy, he's done like a complete 180 when it comes to crypto. Well, I shouldn't say complete. In terms of how he's indicating he'd vote, yes, complete 180, but is he going whole hog on crypto, and he's like a crypto bro now, and he's trying to figure out what meme coins to buy on the weekend? No, not saying that quite. But yeah, so it's great to see that did happen. So that's what they were referencing here. Anyway, moving forward, though, the SEC has asserted itself as the main regulator of the crypto industry, despite ongoing regulatory uncertainty. Right. So one of the major things, as was referenced there, is that the SEC is going to lose its presumed power. And to be clear, of course, not that the SEC ever had the power it's been asserting, but here it will be clearly stripped of any such notion of that ever being the case. The CFTC will be taking this bad boy over, and there should be, and there will be, if this thing goes through as it's been presented, then there's going to be a clear roadmap to determine what cryptocurrencies are actually commodities. What is the framework? What are the details? And that's been missing for the entirety of the existence of this asset class. There hasn't been sufficient clarity. And so then we obviously, entire crypto asset class under attack. Everybody's getting a Wells notice. You get a Wells notice, and you get a Wells notice. Everybody gets a Wells notice. That's, the Oprah thing. Yeah, that's exactly what's been going down. So obviously, SEC on the wrong side of history there, and time will bear that out. But that's why this is so consequential, seeing what's happening here. And Peace continues, in its Wells notice to Uniswap, the securities regulator classifies the exchange as an unregistered securities exchange and its Uni token as an unregistered security offering. So folks, and I will tell you this, I think that right there, if you think what happened in the SEC v. Ripple case, like if you think about the most crucial part, certainly for us as XRP holders, but I would still argue for the entire crypto asset class, it's the fact that XRP itself was declared to not be a security. That is going to be of the utmost importance in this particular case. You're welcome. Here's my address for that gift basket, which you should send me and everybody else. Uniswap counters this by likening their protocol to general purpose technologies like TCP/IP and their token to a mere digital file format, not a security. In its reply, the exchange's legal team cites rulings from the SEC and Ripple case to dismiss the SEC's claims. Well, how about that? Color me surprised. And by the way, I also wanted to highlight this. Here's a headline from the Crypto Basic also. Expert says SEC's canceled Sunshine meeting has nothing to do with Ripple. I don't know how many of you saw this being discussed on social media, especially on X. But there's a lot of discussion, some speculation that perhaps this was happening, and this is some sort of indication that there's some sort of finality between the SEC and Ripple. And that is not the case, and this has pretty well been put to bed here. I don't want to read the whole article. It's not necessary. I just wanted to at least mention this to make the point here. But this meeting called the, what's it called again? The Sunshine meeting. These are weekly, as it turns out here. And we had former SEC attorney Mark Feigl, who has been opining quite a bit as it pertains to the SEC v. Ripple case. He's let us know, no, this is pretty standard, has nothing to do with it, and he indicated as much right here on the screen. So somebody named Freakzilla wrote this on X. The Sunshine meeting for Ripple with the SEC on the 23rd got canceled. Okay, so people saw that, and I understand people are just speculating. Okay, it's fine to speculate. But the speculation in some instances was that, oh, this must be because there is settlement here. Well, here's what Attorney Fagel had to say. Again, former SEC attorney. That is a standing meeting that happens nearly every week of the year, and occasionally they are canceled for various mundane reasons. This has nothing to do with Ripple, speaking as someone who spent years attending them. So just thought I'd put that to bed. Now that said, we're going to have finality in the SEC v. Ripple case as it pertains to all that remains, which is the remedies portion of this in the coming months. Attorney Hogan, if memory serves anyway, I want to say that he was supposing that this would be done, the latest September, the latest. And I'm of the mindset, I don't think this is going to really matter for anything XRP related. Maybe in the excitement of a bull run, news like this comes out, if it's positive for Ripple, some smaller find, something like that, maybe people get all amped up and price of XRP starts going up. But I will say, even if that happens, I'm not convinced it will, but even if it happens, we got to at least acknowledge that's completely irrational because it has nothing to do with XRP specifically. Nothing, literally nothing. We're in the remedies portion, the penalty phase of the SEC v. Ripple case. That's it. That's all that's left, unless you want to talk about the appeals process. That's a whole other can of worms, though. So we're about there at the finish line, and I do admit, I'm curious. I mean, yeah, my suspicion is since this doesn't matter, it would only make sense for this not to impact the price of XRP, but I want to know. My suspicion could be incorrect on that. Maybe it will. But I'll just say again, even if so, wow, that's irrational. That is maybe that's an indication that a lot of people don't know what the hell is actually going on in the SEC v. Ripple case, because in case you hadn't noticed, XRP does have legal clarity. That's why it was relisted on all of these exchanges throughout the United States. That's the part that mattered. That happened in July, almost a year ago, damn it. Come on. I think that we need to start like one of those change.org petitions to get all of us XRP holders our gift baskets from Uniswap and maybe some other entities out there. And look, I know there are some entities out there like Coinbase and others. It took them a little while, Chamber of Digital Commerce, that did end up filing amicus briefs in the SEC v. Ripple case. I appreciate that. But why were they not more vocal sooner on? And why weren't there more? I mean, yeah, it was an unusually high number. I get that. But what I'm saying is, even though that's true, normally there aren't that many amicus briefs filed in a case, and it was overwhelmingly in favor of Ripple and XRP, obviously. But why didn't we rally even further as a crypto community? I'm just observing. You guys let me know what you think, but I'll go ahead and wrap up here. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.